Hello everyone, welcome back. Another video, another episode of the Let's Play. We are currently on our way to the Kamasato tea house, I believe, to talk with Kamasato Ayaka. Last episode we arrived in Inazuma. We ended up here Rito, which is like where the foreigners come into the country, and through some help of one of the Kamasato, well, their housekeeper friend, whatever the heck Toma is. A member of the clan, basically. We were able to find our way out of Rito, which is currently the whole country is on lockdown, so we need to be a little bit careful. Although we got a permit, so now we can freely wander around, and we're on our way to meet with the not the head of the Kamasato clan, but one of its higher-rated members, the daughter of the clan. We had a weird-ass out-of-character moment where we said we didn't want to help the people of Inazuma, even though we literally do chores for people all the time. But whatever. Coming to the tea house. God damn, woman. Being a bit of a bitch. Who are you? Get out of here. We don't serve the general rabble. It's like, damn, woman, calm down.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
Yeah, where is Toma?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Holy shit, Toma's a dog.
What?
Relax. No need to look... Huh. So you didn't see...
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright.
Him having some fun with us. Alright, Toma wants us to go to the statue of the omnipresent god with him, which is like the statue where the shogun, the leader of this area, has essentially taken all the visions. The visions are basically like what people in this world use to channel magic. Just taken all of them and inlaid them in the statue kind of thing. So he's he's trying to get us to help out with maybe trying to get rid of this unlawful or unmoral acquisition of a lot of these people's visions, which are essentially like, you know, gifted to individuals from the gods or something. No one exactly explains exactly how they know. We know the gods don't give out their specific vision, but someone does decide who gets visions, so. Alright, so apparently the statue, as well as obviously having those people's visions entrapped in it, visions apparently are more than just what people use to channel magic. I totally forgot about this part of the story, but a vision is also related to a person's... They say ambitions, but I kind of wonder if that's like a translation error or whatever, because I think what it more is it's kind of attached to their personality. Knowing, like, you know, having played through this before, kind of what I gather is that the vision is kind of like attached to someone's, like, I guess hopes, or like what, you know, ambition isn't a bad word for it, but essentially it's a part of their identity, and like it's when the visions get taken away, what does that do to a person? Which I think is something we'll find later in the story as we go through. But, man, that's some crazy architecture back here. Man, this is one thing I kind of feel is a little bit weird about the Inazuma story. Random side note. So Inazuma is like 3 islands. You got one here, one here, one here kind of thing. Well, technically there's more, but that's like the main story kind of revolves around these 3 islands, and then there's another one over here that eventually unlocks. But for the first, like, most of the important stuff happens all on this one island, and these other 2 are just kind of here as filler, and this one all the way over here is a little bit more important in the story. So it feels like maybe there should have been, because of that reason, it feels like those 2 middle islands are a lot more underdeveloped. Obviously, it doesn't help that Inazuma City is in one of them, so the one that the city's in is obviously going to feel more alive. There's more stuff going on there. But, you know, it's got the city here and the outsider thing. It would have been nice as, I don't know, maybe the outsider or foreigner place was somewhere in the middle here, and then this island was this big shrine in the middle, and Inazuma City. Also, like, a lot of the Inazuma side stories also take place here, so I don't know. Essentially what I'm getting at is that this island seems a little bit more over focused compared to the others. I wonder if they ran out of time or whatever, but I love this architecture. Being obviously an enjoyer of the anime and the Eastern aesthetics. I quite enjoy this this place. Sumeru's out now, which is the new region, and I actually really like kind of like the architecture there. It's like Middle Easternish inspired. That's like something you don't really see a lot in video games, and I really like that. I think I was talking about it in the Skyrim Let's Play or something. How like a lot of one of my favorite like fantasy things is like a desert or like or either a desert or like a weird like non-natural place like a stone forest or something like that. But I don't know. I always just kind of like desert adventures. There's something about it that seems like more mysterious than like you know, forests and stuff like that. Although the whole purple trees and everything here do give me a pretty awesome vibe. So here we are at the Kamisato estate. Looking not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, you got a nice place here, but I have a teapot that has a mansion in it and my own pocket dimension. You want to talk about that? Anyway, let's go inside and meet this head of the family, or one of the heads of the family. Again, weird out of character moment. Like the traveler is inherently a helps people just because they like to help people kind of person. Like, why the hell is we so standoffish about not helping here in Inazuma? No, kind of weird. All right, and so I guess in an attempt to make us kind of understand the gravity of losing one's vision or something like that, in order for the Kamisato family to help us meet the shogun, we have to go around and meet some people whose visions were taken. Alright, it looks like this guy over here is the dude Ayaka told us to go meet. So let's see what's going on. It seems like he wants to leave is what's happening whenever we got here. So let's see what's up. Alright, so it appears that having this guy losing his vision has made him like actually forget like what the hell he's doing. So he's lived in this city forever, right? Or in this town forever.
Looks like page of his diary, all right.
He's lived in this town forever, but he has no idea why the hell he lives here, and now he's like just kind of confused and doesn't remember anything. It's really weird. So I guess this is why I'm not necessarily sure like the whole visions to it being people's ambitions thing is like a perfect translate, because this dude is like, he doesn't just like forget why he's here, because that could be related to ambition, but he's also like, he forgets he keeps a diary. He doesn't know what on earth, like what he doesn't seem to know anything that's going on. So it seems to be he's lost more of his like cognitive state than just whatever his original ambition was. And also then like, wouldn't visions lose power once you achieve your ambition? But whatever. So it looks like the diary mentions something about this shrine, and then we have some clue about elemental energy or something. So we're trying to figure out what on earth is going on. Where does this want us to go? Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, so yeah, we found a letter buried here in the ground here, talking about how a good friend of his, or maybe possibly a lover, wanted him to meet here, and they were to live together in this peaceful little village. So he's just kind of been here since then, kind of looking out for the village and everything. Again, this is why I'm not exactly sure about the whole ambition thing, because like, I would assume the ambition would have to be attached to like the reason you got your vision, and this dude didn't get his vision to go live in this town. It seems like he was fighting in some war or something, so he probably got the vision like trying to protect people or something like that, you know, something like that. And so I don't know why him losing the vision would then have him not remember why he wants to live here, because it isn't necessarily related to the reason he got his vision, but whatever. Well, that's a melancholy ending to that story. My man decided to stay here, but he still doesn't fully understand why. He knows he's waiting for someone, a woman. Doesn't remember why or anything like that. And he also doesn't seem to be able to feel any emotions about it. It seems like losing his vision has not only altered his mental state as far as in like the ability to remember and like understand what's going on, but also it messed with his ability to feel emotions, which is kind of weird. So the next person we're going to meet is apparently some samurai. Okay, so we've arrived and there appears to be a bit of a scuffle. These people are waiting for goods basically to be delivered, rations delivered, issued by the shogun, and this is normally the guy who delivers them out, but now he doesn't know anything about them, about the rations or something like that. So seems to also fit with the idea that losing your vision means you lose like part of your memory. Okay, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Also, it's a little fucked up that he's like a member of the shogun's army, right? But she still took his vision, which is a little sad, as they say. And not only has he forgot about the provisions, he also doesn't appear to have them because he seems to be struggling himself, he says. And his house was just raided by treasure hoarders. So it looks like we are going to go ask some local treasure hoarders if they know anything about robbing this dude's house, possibly by claymore, as we normally do. Alright, they appear to have actually taken something from this dude's house, so as we normally do, a little bit of execution. So apparently all they were literally able to get from the house was like a box. Apparently he has nothing in his house. According to them, they literally were able to steal nothing except for like a box that just had a whole bunch of IOUs in it. So we're going to the individual's business who the IOUs mentioned to see what's going on there. Man, I quite like this city. I don't know though. I don't like how annoying it is to get to everything. I much prefer to Liyue and Mondstadt, where all the useful stuff is generally on one side of the city and the other side's just kind of fluff. But anyway, let's talk to this this person, see if she knows anything about this samurai. This bitch is swindling us for Mora, just for some basic information. Again, I get it, but I'm a random traveler from outside of Inazuma. People from outside of the Inazuma aren't really let in anymore. Maybe you should be a little bit more careful, because I'm gonna put a claymore through that derpy ass haircut of yours.
At least we now know.
Oh yeah, and I guess the important relevant part here is that the samurai individual was actually not getting the provisions from the shogun. He was buying them with his own money, so the people from here had, you know, stuff they could use to alleviate whatever hardship they're facing because of the war. And the scammy shopkeeper wants us to talk to him about his sword, see if that helps jog his memory. Apparently, because his sword is very important to him. It's a gift from his father or something like that. Alright, so some more sag. My man now doesn't know. My man is in a thankless existence. You know, he lost the vision, or his ruler took away his vision, his ruler that he served, and then the people that he used his own money to try to help out essentially turned on him, and he still feels bad because he had to use a little bit of force to get them to go away. So I don't know, he's a pretty good guy, but yeah, losing your vision seems to really fuck with your mental state. So yeah. Thankfully, I don't have a vision. Okay, so this last guy who lost his vision was the owner of this dojo, who apparently has lost his will to fight, or whatever, you know, standard with the other people losing their memories and stuff related to, like, whatever they want to do at the given time, or their current goals. This dude appears to have lost his mind, but these guys here can't put two and two together that losing your vision negatively affects your mental state, so they think he's possessed, so they're going to get a shrine maiden to come down and perform an exorcism, because of course they are. Of course they are, why not? It's like, hey, he just had, like, you know, this core, you know, part of his being kind of ripped away from him. Nah, demons. You know, he lost his power. It's like it's like if you were a famous race car driver and then you lost your legs so you couldn't drive a car, and you're wondering why he's upset and you think it's demons. It's like, nah, it's because he can't do the thing he loves anymore. There's a weird old man sneaking around here while the exorcism is going on, so we're gonna go chase him down and see what the hell's going on.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep
Yep, further up.
Definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Alright, this is the guy. Let's see what he's up to.
Suspicious person.
Okay, so that weird old guy is like essentially his rival from back in the day when he was just a young sword swinging individual in the dojo. And like the dude who was run away was the older guy who had trained for longer kind of thing, but then got stood up because the guy who lost his mind because he lost his vision, you know, essentially took over his spot as the head pupil. Okay, so the shrine main that came down here couldn't do anything, so we're taking this all the way to the top. The head shrine maiden. The person known as Lady Yai, or Yai Miko in game, who is quite the character to say the least, and someone we will be affiliated with throughout the story. She's an important character, so remember when we see her. She's kind of hard to forget, so you probably won't have any trouble. But we're gonna make our way up to the shrine now, and I absolutely love the idea that this is how normal people are supposed to get up to this shrine. You have to climb along these walkways, use electro powers to slingshot
Where have you been hiding?
up the stairs, and then eventually you get to a point where you can take these windy ass staircases all the way to the top. Like, I get it's a shrine, but like it's not that far out, it's not that remote, and like, come on, you guys could have put in like there's elevators in Leeway and stuff. Y'all couldn't put in an elevator or something? You want people to climb roots to get to the top of the mountain? Like, how do your shrine mins and stuff get back to the place at night? Where on earth is the pathway? I think, to be fair, I think I have taken a wrong turn, so this is not necessarily exactly the way you're supposed to get up, but it's pretty close. And like, they just kind of expect people to do this? Whatever. We're almost to the top now. This is definitely one of the better views in Inazuma. It definitely shows off that in this game engine, you can actually, or everything is actually rendered in the world at once. So like, you can actually see, you actually see like down there the little carts with the lights in them, and like over, I just saw it. You see the light from like one of the statues of the seven far off in the distance. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a statue way off there in the distance. That's like one of the teleport points, basically. They can see from all the way out here.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Yeah, again, look at this. This is how they expect normal people to get here. Like, I kind of understand if it was, you know, some obscure place, but this is apparently a place a lot of people come to, like, pretty often. And, like, they want you to rock climb the cliff, especially since the last part of it's so well maintained. You think someone would have well maintained the first, like, bit of it. A random kid up here. Imagine the kid climbing the entire mountain to get up here. This is the shrine. Definitely one of the more scenic places in Inazuma with the pool. And in the back is the Sakura tree, the sacred Sakura tree, which is essentially just it's in the shape of a fox. But it's essentially just a big loot pinata. We put things we get out of chests in it, and stuff pops out. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Yeah, she is very noticeable with her fox ears and bright pink hair. I love how distinct all the player characters are compared to the non-player characters. It's always funny. It's always one of those things that's like, you can tell if a character is going to be playable as soon as you see them, because they look way different than everybody else. It seems like Yai also doesn't have the greatest opinion of the Vision Height Decree, despite being a high-ranking individual in Inazuma very soon, and being very close to a certain Bulbasaur individual, the shogun. She's basically the shogun's like Alright, she's technically she is her friend, but she's her, I don't know what the term is it, but each of the archons have like, I guess, familiars, for lack of a better term, that are like their main, like one of their main companions. Venti has the dragon. Morax, or Rex Lapis has a person we'll meet later in a story, and this is A's, or Raiden's, which is actually, hers is actually a playable character, and she's a fox spirit, and she is absolutely great and mischievous. Oh, Lady Yi wants to see us. This might be a bit out of the blue, but can I pet your ears, please? 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 Alright, she hears with the cryptic bullshit go. She said, "Oh, we are early, but the tides of turning in something, something, something." Yet, TLDR, that other disciple who he surpassed came in, and him and his students gave him a little pep talk, and he seems to be doing okay. Well, at least okay as far as, like, losing your memory and basically your desire to do anything. So basically like me in the morning when I wake up. But now we've helped these three people, we're gonna go back to Ayaka and make the decision that I still 100% believe the Traveler would have made in the first place, which is to help end the Vision Hunt decree, because the Traveler is generic anime protagonist, good person, do the right thing, individual, not, nah, I just want to meet the Archon kind of person. But anyway, let's go back and meet Miss Ayaka, who might be making an appearance on the account sometime next time she comes around. Ooh. Might do a bonus episode at some point. I think I will. Where we just go around and collect the rest of the Geooculi, and I want to talk about the characters going forward, since we actually know a lot about Sumeru now and the Dendro reaction. Kind of a less story-focused episode, more mechanics-focused episode, but anyway, we'll get to that. Hi, Ayaka! It's nice to meet you. You look very nice, and maybe one day you will be on the account.
I have heard a little.
Okay, so we have decided to help her fight the Vision Hunt decree, as it is a little fucked up, for lack of a better term. And kind of the tentative thing we're working on right now is getting crafters to make fake visions, so whenever people get their visions taken away, they can essentially hand over the fake vision, be like, "Oh yeah, you took my vision," and then scurry off with the real one, like into the night, you know. So we're currently going to one of the individuals who knows about the crafting of these fake visions, so that we can help out. But I think we are going to be calling the episode for today. I want to thank you for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're having fun with Sumeru if you play, and if you don't play, well, I thank you for watching the Let's Play, that even though you don't play the game. I hope it's mildly entertaining. And good luck if you're rolling for Tonari or any of the new characters or the other characters coming out. Have a great day.